irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Mike, 51. Middle. Let's go, defense. Let's get 50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the twist. Easy. Check your hot read. Hey, stay open.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Down, Edmonds takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
24 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 24 is the mic. Hey, what's that? Hey, 24. 24 is the mic.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, slant to Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, He's checking. Cracks. Hey, alert.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up.
To Edmonds on the toss. Broken tackle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mike 51. One day. Jim.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had a very solid 1st half, and as we near the end of that 1st half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Homeboy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 yards for number 11. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
51 the mark.
No spacing.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
77.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
51's the mark. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Jack 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got tight left. We got 3, fellas. We got it. Watch 19.
No foul.
Ben to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
50. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got you. I got you. These two. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
28. Steelers 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Packers.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Rodgers.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Steelers.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
1st down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, check 26. That's a baby shot. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 16. Check 52.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Switch. Deuce. Check. Right. Check hot. Check. Kelly. Sounds like Kelly.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Line 54. It's a party now. Check back north. 15. Going right. 49. Check 49.
Now Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Check 43. Check. We are going.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Steelers 14.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Rodgers now on 1st down. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
On the play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Adams has it complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 56, Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. Now the Steelers.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live